Good afternoon. What I'd like to review with you today is a few examples of some different workflows that we recently discussed on our last call. So it is to my understanding that you're running a business that is going to be subscription based, as well as have some physical inventory that needs to be tracked upon being sold. So the first place that I want to start is just with the general overview. You'll see that this is the launch screen in Odoo. Everything's going to be web-based, so it's cloud solution, of course. You can tap into your different modules here. This is a sales app. Of course, we don't have any data in it with the exception of a single sale order, which you can see here. You can see the delivery, the invoice, as well as a subscription this is linked to, and you'll see there's two products on here. We can also click and access customers here. See John Doe. Open up John Doe's Customer 360 in Odoo, and you'll see running across the top really an entire view of this customer. You can see any opportunities in the pipeline, meetings, activities, aka timesheets, sales, analytic accounts, subscriptions, and then invoices, and then products down here. I know that you mentioned products was important. You can click a product, see the serial number this product is, open up the actual product, see the location of it. It's currently at our customer location. Look at up-down traceability, and we can see here exactly when this product came in to our stock. It came in yesterday, and when it left. And you can see it left at this time yesterday, stock to customer, and we can actually access the form in which the record in the system in which was responsible for pushing it out. You'll see down here 13 hours ago, Mitch Bossy at 8:41 p.m. pushed this order out, product X, to end location of the partner, John Doe. You can see the sale order it's related to as well. Click that and it'll open that up. You can drill down into the subscription if you want, see the actual subscription that's recurring for the $14.99, all of that. So, and you'll see everything is tracked up here. So as you drill in through these workflows, you can really click anywhere that you want. Invoices, access the invoice, go into the journal entries if you want. So you can see how you can move through the system in a very linear way that doesn't involve a whole lot of confusion, right click, open, not 100 tabs up top. So it tracks your whole workflow. At any point, we can go back to the traceability if we want, back to the product, back to the customer record, back to the list of customers where we started from. So let me take you through a workflow and just to give you an idea. Before I actually jump into that, I want to run through the subscriptions app with you. So if you open up subscriptions here, this is what, obviously we're a subscription business, Odoo, so we have a pretty advanced subscription software. You can see you can access your monthly recurring revenue data, your net rev, non-recurring rev, lifetime value of contracts, forecasted annual growth, churns, revenue churns, all of that here. If you drill into one of these, there's no real data in here now, but you'll be able to see the actual movement over time. You can see up here based on dates, see the actual growth, see number of contracts signed, all of that down here. Now, with subscriptions, the way it works is you design a subscription product first. We have designed a monthly service. So you'll see it's a service type, sale price for this. You can track, there's not a whole lot we're going to track here except obviously to be subscription. Then if you look at the actual templates, this is what's most important because when you access this is where you define things like define a code, recurrency, we want it every month. You'll see you can make it days, weeks, months, or years and define a quantity there. Accounting journal, deferred revenue types, subscription lines. Is this closable by customer? Do we want to do automatic payments? Prorated invoices, plan changes, all that, and then allow online orders for customers to sign up online for this. Once you sell that, it will automatically generate the recurring subscription here. So let's go ahead and sell something. Go to sales, issue a quote, create a new quotation, you can define a customer, we'll do John Doe again, and then we can define a quote template. For example, monthly service. It'll automatically add that monthly subscription product on, and then maybe we want to add on the product X or the physical inventory that we're going to be selling. And you can adjust the quantity here if you want as well. We'll keep it simple. Save this, generates the new quote. You can send this out by email to our contacts. Ask for John Doe's email because I didn't put it in yet. And I can actually send this right out to my customer from the system. So it'll track it down here in the chatter. If the customer responds, it'll track that response. This is what the online quote looks like. See your quotation, and you can, it says just lists the products here. It's a subscription, and then the one-time fees based here. Customers can actually sign and accept online, make payment, input their credit card information. Odoo will store that credit card information in the back end as a token so that we're PCI compliant. These online quotes, you can design the content of them if you'd like. I can show you that actually. If I go back, and if I go to edit, you'll see it opens up this little wizard, which allows us to drag and drop and edit in line. So you can really put together quotes with content that is relevant to the business that you are perpetuating. So back to the quote. Now, most importantly, once this customer assigns this quote, you'll see you can define here payment. Do we want to make it immediate? In order to validate the sale order, we'll have the payment needs to be accepted, or you could just have it not mandatory. Shipping policies, deliver each product when available, salesperson's automatically tracked, warehouse this is coming from, all that on the order. Once we confirm it, a few things are going to happen. First thing that happens is a delivery order is automatically generated for product X to make sure that it gets fulfilled. There it is. Second thing that happens is a subscription is automatically generated, which if we open it, here it is, John Doe, sub 002, and we'll see the date of the next invoice is going to be a month from today, 9/1. You can see it was just confirmed now as well today. And this is the recurring price, $14.99. So Odoo will automatically bill customers, assuming you'll see the payment token is stored here, the deferred revenue type, all that. So each month you won't have to worry about generating the invoice, validating the payment, all that journal entry is getting posted. Everything will happen automatically. You can see up here you can renew it, close the subscription. You can always upsell if you want to insert different products. If they ever want more products, all you do is just add that here. And you can create and view a new quote and it'll add those products. Or you can renewal quotes as well. Tracks all the invoices over the lifespan of the contract. So with this, you will see as well sale order. Up here it's going to ask me to manually create the invoice, which I can do by clicking create invoice. I know that this is important to you, being able to do down payments. For example, we could do a down payment here and we could define the amount, or we could just do a percentage and define the percentage. So if we want to do a down payment for, let's just say $100, you just create the invoice for that, generates a new invoice for 100. Once I validate, this is a draft invoice, so I can still make adjustments to this. Once I validate this, it automatically posts the journal entries here, which I can see. Accounts receivable, debit, product sales, credit. Now, you can always reverse the entry, cancel it up here. Next step is to register the payment, which again would automatically happen in the event that we were running live subscriptions against an active credit card. But you'll have a journal for credit card or for bank, and it will validate that payment. Now you'll see here once that credit card gets ran and the payment is authorized by the credit card processor, that you will see the customer payment and the matching number automatically align to balance those entries. So once the sale order you'll see is confirmed here, we still have, it still allows me to create an invoice, which if I want to deduct the down payments, it'll just give me create another invoice for the $144.94, which is the remaining balance. If I validate it, it'll be an open invoice, we'll pay it later. So, in this instance, we also have the product that has to go out. From a delivery standpoint, the folks in the inventory department will see we have a new delivery order, which if they access through their dashboard, they'll see a delivery for John Doe for that sale order number 2. It says the product is available because we have it in stock. You'll see down here, partner, destination, location, all the activity down here in the chatter. And again, it'll ask me to select the product that I want to send out. I can select the lot serial number. Here we have 2 available. I'm going to select 002. I'm going to add it to the order. And when I validate it, it's a double entry inventory system. So it's always going to move it from a stock to the end location of a customer. And when I validate this, it pushes it to done, marks it as done, and actually moves this product to John Doe's location. You can see that up here. Up-down traceability, product X is 002, warehouse out confirmed at 1341. Now, with that, we'll see our inventory dashboard is clean. You won't have manufacturing available. That's just install on this demo environment. We will see, though, the sale order can be managed here. So we go to sale order 2, go to that delivery order. You'll see it's done. Everything is integrated. Now, as far as the actual, if you look at the John Doe, if we go to inventory, serial numbers, you have to remember those, serial number 2, to associate this with the correct customer, which is something I forgot to do. So the serial number has to be associated to the correct customer. You can always access this and see the up-down traceability, warehouse out. You can always see the customer it's currently at here. So if you go back, you'll see it matches. Now, if you're interested in having this contact automatically populate, then you can do that. You can always adjust the field through Studio here. Customer, for instance, we'll change the nature of that field on the fly. Just like that. Now, if we look at John Doe, if we drill into John Doe's account, we can see nothing overdue. There's 2 sales, total amount invoiced so far, total subscriptions for John Doe, and then the total products. Access it, you'll see the 2 products that belong to John Doe here. You want to see the sales, jump into the sales, see them here. You want to see the invoices, you can jump into them here. You'll see it here. You can quickly filter out, for instance, what's not paid yet. And you'll see our 144.984 here. Open it, and again, we can register payment this way, or you can register payment in the accounting app by going here, sales. We could register payment manually, create it, John Doe, do a bank, 144.94. Once I save and confirm this, it'll create the journal entries here. Then if I go to advisor, manual payment invoice matching, the system's smart enough to recognize that, hey, this payment aligns with this invoice. But you can manually, click them. So this way, you'll have all your list here. You choose something you want to match, choose the counterpart, and the system will ask you to reconcile it. Once reconciled, if you go back to your customer invoices, you'll see all of them have been marked as paid, including the 144.94, which is what we just marked as paid now. And you'll see that down here, time-stamped by user, of course, who marked that. So that's accounting. You can also reconcile payments by way of online bank synchronization. What do I mean by that? You can import bank statements. So if you have credit cards being processed and dumping money into a certain bank account, you can import those statements, take those particular line items or those transactions, and reconcile those against open invoices in the system. That will be, it'll be the same interface as the manual payment matching here, except there'll be a little button here that says to reconcile. You can see here, settings, a bank. You're going to want to do a bank sync, and then you'll see online synchronization. It'll add the bank, and it'll allow you to pull those entries in and reconcile them automatically. As far as reporting goes in accounting, we have P&L, balance, cash flow, GL, all that right through here. You can of course drill into this, see all the activity per each account. All right, so I think that gives you a general overview of how everything is going to be handled. You can see it's all integrated. We didn't get into purchasing, didn't get into help desk, There's projects, timesheets. If you're managing implementations at any point, that'll be an option for you as well. You'll be able to track the implementation, products associated to an implementation, sales, subscriptions associated to implementations, all that. Yeah, I think this should give you a general overview of what we're able to do for you. Just a tip of the iceberg. So if there's anything else that you want me to cover, anything else that's of interest to you, just let me know. I'm happy to sit down and drill deeper. Thanks so much. Appreciate your time. Have a good day.